Kindness. 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 When people are kind to me, it just makes me feel really happy. Being kind is being respectful and being nice. Kindness means helping other people. Like helping people when they're hurt, when they're sad. Kindness is when someone's getting hurt or a bully is trying to hurt them. You can stand up to the bully and you can try to help. If you want to be kind to someone, you could say, do you want to play with me or do you want to be my friend? Kindness could be like you saying hi to someone or saying that their hair looks nice today. When other people are kind to me, it feels good. Kindness. 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 Kindness.
Hands go up, hands come down. I can turn myself around. I can stand on one shoe. I can listen, so can you. Let's sit down, I'll show you how. Story time is starting now. It's time for story time. Hi, and welcome back to Storytime. I'm so happy to have you here with me today, because today we are talking about something that is very, very important. This week in the United States is Random Acts of Kindness Day. Kindness. What is kindness? What does it mean to be kind? Well, there are lots of different things that go into kindness. It could mean being friendly to people and being nice. It could mean being generous and giving things to people when they need it, or being helpful. If someone needs help, maybe offering to help them, sometimes without even being asked. Kindness is something that's very, very important in our society. So today we are going to read a story that involves a character that is being kind. Our story today is called Albert the Fix-It Man. Albert the Fix-It Man. Now, I like to wonder about my stories before I read them, so let's see what we can wonder about Albert the Fix-It Man. Let's see, we've got a character in the middle here, and I think that that is probably Albert, because it looks like he is fixing something. And he's got some overalls and some boots on. He does look sort of like a fix-it man ought to look. So let's read our story and find out what acts of kindness Albert the Fix-It Man will do. Albert loves to fix things, and that is why everyone calls him Albert the Fix-It Man. Albert's always on the lookout for things to fix. Oh boy, looks like Albert has a whole fix-it workshop with all sorts of fix-it tools. Here's a rusty hinge. Albert oils it. The roof is leaky. Drip, drip, drip. Albert climbs up and hammers on a new shingle. The house is snug and dry again. Albert seems like a good person to have around when things need fixing. Next door, Auntie Miller's goat jumps into her garden and starts to eat the beans. Meh. Bad goat. Albert races to patch the fence. Now Auntie Miller's beans will be safe. The neighbors know that Albert can fix anything, so they often ask for his help. Albert is never too busy. Albert is never too tired. Albert the Fix-It Man hoists up Mr. Jensen's old green truck and repairs the motor. Soon it's running almost as good as new. Albert ties up Akiko's clothesline between two stout apple trees so her sheets can dry in the sun and wind. Now they'll smell fresh and clean. Amy visits Mrs. Peabody and sets out tea and muffins. Somehow the blue striped cup slips and breaks. Mrs. Peabody almost throws it away. "Stop," says Albert the Fix-It Man. "You don't need to do that." He glues the two parts together. When the glue dries, it will be fine. Wow, Albert is doing all sorts of nice things for all sorts of people. Mrs. Peabody pours Albert a cup of tea, and Amy offers him a muffin. He suddenly stops to listen. Drip, 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 drip noise is coming from the kitchen. He grabs his toolbox and goes inside to investigate. It only takes Albert a few minutes to fix the leaky faucet. "Wow," says Mrs. Peabody, "you take care of everything." Many things have been fixed. It's been a good day, and now it is time to rest. After a bowl of his favorite cereal, Albert the Fix-It Man hops into bed, closes his eyes, and goes to sleep. He dreams about broken bicycles and loose floorboards. The next morning, Albert feels sort of dizzy and his bones ache. Oh no! He has a terrible cold. Albert can't even manage to get out of bed. Oh no! Albert is sick. Sam delivers the paper and pokes his head in the door. Albert can barely croak, "Hello." Sam tells everyone on his paper route that Albert the Fix-It Man is not feeling well. I wonder, once everyone knows that Albert is sick, what they are going to do. When Auntie Miller hears the news, she cooks Albert a big pot of green beans to help him get better. Akiko bakes an apple pie and sprinkles it with cinnamon as a get-well treat for Albert. She covers it with a red checkered cloth. Mrs. Peabody pours fresh water and brews a steaming pot of minty tea. Amy places it on a tray next to the blue striped cup. Mr. Jensen drives everybody over to Albert the Fix-It Man's house in his old green truck. "Don't hit any big bumps," says Amy. At Albert's house, they knock quietly in case the Fix-It Man is sleeping. Who can that be? Wonders Albert. Come in, he calls out weakly. Albert starts to feel better the moment he sees all of his friends. After a meal of fresh beans, hot apple pie, and minty tea, he feels even better. Wow, all of Albert's friends decided to do nice things for Albert when he was sick to make him feel better. Everyone leaves, and Albert pulls the covers back up to his chin. He's full to the brim, and he knows that he's on the mend. Just before he drifts off to sleep, Albert the Fix-It Man notices that the clock is making a peculiar noise. Good, he thinks, something for me to fix first thing in the morning. And that was the story of Albert the Fix-It Man. Albert showed great kindness to his neighbors by helping them out when they were in trouble and needed help. And then later in return, when Albert was sick and needed help himself, his neighbors did the same thing for him. They helped him feel better. There are so many different ways that we can show each other kindness. And I'd love to go explore a couple. Can you help me figure out ways to be kind to people? Let's go see what we can find.
There are all sorts of ways we can show kindness to the people around us. Can you help me figure out the kind thing to do in these scenarios? Here's a friend who is lonely and by themselves. What would be the kind thing to do in this situation? One kind thing you could do is to play with them. It's no fun to feel sad or lonely, and playing with someone and being friends with them is a great way to show kindness. Here's somebody who needs help with a box. What would be the kind thing to do in this situation? You could show kindness by helping them carry the box. Sometimes when you have something that's really heavy, it's much easier if you have a friend to lift it with. That's a great way to show kindness. Oh no, we have a baby who is sad and crying. What would be a good way to show kindness? Being friendly is a great way to show kindness, especially hugs. Hugs are a great form of kindness. Oh no! Someone threw some trash on the ground. What would be a good way to show kindness? Sometimes we can show kindness not just to people, but to the world too. Picking up trash that's been thrown on the ground is a great way to show kindness to the earth. Wow, you've done a great job coming up with different ways to show kindness. And now let's head back to look at another story of what sort of things can happen when you are kind to people.